Hi everyone, Nikki Rose here, and now we're at 4 months or 16 weeks. Um, I kind of had an idea for this video. I was going to talk about a few things, but things didn't work out right. I'm recording this a couple days late, and I've been wanting to do is set it up where I record these videos and stream at the same time, so I can actually talk with people that are watching them at the same time, so it can kind of be more interactive and everything. But I don't know, Monday didn't turn out as well as I hoped. Things didn't fall through, blah blah. I got lazy and depressed. But also, I was going to talk about basically the whole, what's the whole issue with me. But like I said, things didn't work out. Things have kind of gone off the rails. I'm getting information that I may need to reschedule my appointment with my doctor again, even though I've already missed one appointment because I was stupid and slept in. But now it seems like I have to reschedule it again because she's not going to be available at the time or something like that. So I'm not sure what's really going on, and that's kind of put me out of it, and I can't really get a hold of them until probably the next couple days because it's the 3rd of July, dating this video. So if I try to, it's too late for me to try to call them now. So if I try to call them tomorrow, they're not going to be there because the 4th of July, blah, blah, blah. Which doesn't make sense to me why doctors not work on holidays. I know, some people want days off, but, offices, people still have things to do during the day, no matter what day it is, so I don't know. It's just, ever since I missed that appointment, things have just been going crazy, and things are just off kilter, and it's really put me out of it. You can tell right behind me that my bed's a mess. I don't have anything set up, so that's why I'm not sitting on it. And I've been meaning to do stuff in my room to get things more set up, more organized, but I've not been doing it because of the bullcrap I've been dealing with. And like I said in my last video, there was a lot of stuff that happened, so it kind of really put me out of it. I know it's supposed to be tough doing this, but I'm just having more of an issue than I thought I would be, I guess. But I'm trying to go out there and find people and talk with people and so on and so forth. But every time it turns out to be either a person that's lying to me or they just wind up disappearing, and it kind of puts me out of it because you're trying to open up to somebody and talk with them and get to know them, and then they just up and disappear or turn out to be the different thing what they're saying, and it's a whole big process. And not also it's issues that my doctor that I'm working with all my meds and everything, being transgender, she is, I guess, getting busier or something. That means she's not going to be able to be available in the office as much, which, I could change to a different doctor, but with me, it's a little easier to work with the same person I was working with the whole time, because they know me and they know what's going on, and I don't have to basically start from scratch, and that's kind of a thing I hate. Gonna probably be rambling a little bit and stuttering and not being able to talk. I know I'm not really trying on my voice, but things are messed up right now. But yeah, I may be having to change doctors, which means basically starting from ground zero again, and who knows if they change my meds, change the levels, and like I said before, my levels are messed up, so who knows what the hell's going on there, and it's just a big, big mess, and I'm trying to deal with it, as much as I can, and talk with the few people I am talking to, but, it's still online only, talking back and forth, text, and all that kind of stuff, but it's not, person to person, which not everyone wants, but, after a while being alone, and left out, and basically isolated, you kind of want person to person contact, but you can't really get that because this is the state of fucking I hate everyone. So yeah, and this is kind of weird because I really didn't talk much about the whole, month and everything because it was like Pride Month, all these past few videos and everything. But, I'm still new to most of this anyway. I'm trying to get more into it, but also I want to go out and do more, but doing stuff on your own, like a lot when you're used to being, antisocial is kind of hard to do, so that's why I've been trying to find other people, and why I also try to get, hang out with that one person from work. But that didn't work out because, like I thought, people, after I start, opening up to them, they start pulling away and acting differently towards me because when you, open, the brain work, the Lost Ark, from like Raiders of the Lost Ark and Jones movie, you rip that open and you see what's inside and it's basically melts your face off. So that's basically what it seems like to me. I mean, I'm probably stealing that from a TV show or a movie or something, blah, blah, blah. That's what it feels like to me. It's like after, people think, oh, this is going to be a great thing, talking to me, whatnot, and then I should open it up and then just their face melts and they run. That's what it seems to me, and I'm just fucking whacking shit like crazy. Professional, yes. And I know videos are kind of been messed up. I mean, this video's out fucking 3-4 weeks, but the videos I've been putting up right now, I mean, they're sporadic. They're barely going out on the right time. I mean, because Tomb Raider, this is right around Tomb Raider ending, so I didn't really have anything planned ahead, and things have been issues, so I've been basically not recording and not getting things done, so things are kind of at a standstill, and I was trying to change a few things with my mic, but that didn't turn out so well, so I've changed the settings back, so it's just been tough, and I'm getting encouragement from 1 or 2 people on my videos, but I mean, when you see the views on them, they're kind of lackluster, like 2 or 3 or 4 at most, or maybe some of them are 8. Woo! Before, my videos were getting up to hundreds of views, and they were doing, I mean, not all my videos, but mostly these videos, but they were doing pretty well, and I was getting, the idea I was starting to build something. And now everything has basically flatlined, so I'm just lost on what's going on. Especially around this month, like, you would think they would peak in this month because it's, Pride Month and all that kind of stuff, so you'd think it would go up and everything, but I guess not. So I don't know. I have no idea what's going on, and really kind of lost with all this. I mean, I've not seen any changes for anything, even though I've been on this meds for 4 months now. I mean, 4 full months. Not like a few weeks, 4 full months, you should be seeing some kind of difference, some kind of change, some kind of, basically something that's saying that something's happening because you're taking these medications that are supposed to be changing chemicals in your body. But nothing. Because I've been, I've checked measurements and looked at things, and everything's the same. Nothing's changed. I mean, I've been trying some stuff to lose weight. It's not working, of course. That's just not the story of my life. If everything I've tried went to failing or just being poor, and it's, I don't know. I mean, the only thing I can say that might be good is that there's this convention coming up on the 20th that I've bought a ticket for. I want to go. I really want to make sure I don't waste the ticket and actually go. But then that's the thing, is me going on my own. And of course, like the 3rd of July, you're going to hear fireworks. It'd be great when I start recording gameplay with gunfire. Yay. But, yeah, I mean, I'm going to go. I mean, like, I put out a tweet, I think, in a Facebook post. I'm just going to do it no matter what. I mean, one of them said I was going to have fun if it kills me, because who knows, it might. I mean, it's also trying to, go out there and meet more people. I mean, it's not the best convention to be going out there, but it's not like a same old convention where you go there and it's all kind of bullcrap. It's a furry convention, so it's going to have, people in fursuits and all that kind of stuff, so it seemed interesting. I'm surprised there was actually something in this state. I mean, probably it's not as big or as open as other states are going to be, because this is, again, Utah, I hate everything. So, who knows? I mean, this is the 3rd year of the convention going on, so it's not something brand new, so it should be not terrible, but not, outrageous. So, we'll see. So, another convention's coming up in October I want to go to, which I've always missed every single year, even though I've known about it, because I've never got tickets, because I don't think you can pre-order tickets. I think you just buy tickets at the door, but I always forget the date and miss it, or I'm injured, or at work, or so on and so forth, so yeah, so hopefully things turn to a better foot, or turn better, or start working out, because I'm just really getting sick of things turning out like shit. I mean, I've always thought about just turning back and stopping, but at this point, it's almost to the point of no return. I mean, been paying out money for this and been trying to work with this as much as I possibly I can. So just quitting out on it, it's not really an option, but it's always in the back of my mind, just going, screw it, burn everything you have and just walk away. But, I mean, I've put so much time and effort into it, you don't want to give up, so it's, I don't know, it's a tough thing. Then it'd be an odd conversation going to my management and my HR department going, yeah, you know what I was saying about that thing before, just go ahead and forget it because things are not working out. But, it's just tough, and I mean, like I've said before, I'm not a social person, so I don't really have that many people to talk to. And I mean, I talk to people, but it's not really physical talking. It's not like talking to one person to another. I mean, the guy I was talking to was the closest thing I've had to probably a relationship ever, and doing some video chats, which of course there was no video on his end because I'm stupid. Who knows? Maybe you might see videos of me on the internet pretty soon, or maybe that's why my computer's acting up, because maybe he tried to hack in because he said he was a hacker and blah blah blah. Who knows anything was real what he said. But yeah, my computer's acting up, and of course trying to run Anthem, it doesn't really want to work so well, so things not want to working. I don't know, it's stressful, tough, and it's just a hard time to get through things, and trying to get motivated doing videos and making gameplay stuff. I mean, I want to, but then in the end, like, you see what's coming from it, and it's like, you're getting nothing out of it, so what's the point of continue doing it? But, I mean, I can't stop with this because, I mean, I've put so much money into this already. I mean, I had to get a whole new setup, a whole new PC. This is what we're watching on. New PC, new monitor, and all that kind of stuff, so giving up is not really an option, because before I was working off an old Mac, I got from college, so it's like if I had it, it still was there. If I didn't, it wasn't like I put tons of money into it, but now I basically have put myself into a corner, and things are just tough, and it's really like you can't back down, but you want to, but basically you're in too deep to just stop off and say, forget it. It's like, I'm in for the long haul, but, it's kind of hard to keep the long haul moving if you're moving nowhere. It's like you're on a treadmill. You're running as hard as you can, or pushing as hard as you can, and you see nothing change or nothing's moving. So you're like, what's the point keeping doing that or keep on moving, because you don't see anything changing. I was wondering what the hell that sound was, but it's not important. But yeah, it's just, things are just, I'm rambling and saying the same things over and over and over again because I really have no idea what to talk about. It's just me trying to continue my day-to-day life, but it's not possible with all the crap that's going on. Who knows? I mean, really, trying to deal with all this and trying to work everything out, but everything seems to be going down or going under, and it's like, what can you do about getting this set up and getting this changed? But in the end, everything keeps just turning out to be shit, so who knows? I mean, sometimes I've wanted to just stop everything and just disappear. There's also, like, I mean, I've got a camp set and everything. I've just sometimes thought about just taking that, grabbing some supplies for like food and whatnot, and just driving out to the middle of nowhere and living out that way, because beyond that, I mean, there's nothing else. I've done everything I've tried to, fit in with other people and fit in with society, but it doesn't seem like it works. Like, I mean, I have a college degree, but it's worth nothing, and I'm in debt up to my eyeballs from that fucking school, which, charged me $30 grand for a 2-year degree. Not a 4-year, not an 8-year, nothing. 2 years, and that's it. And now I'm stuck up shit's creek because no one wants a 2-year degree. So I've tried doing this. And starting my own business, but that doesn't seem to be possible because every time I tried something, it's failed. And I know people are going to say, you try so much and you're going to fail sometimes, but, sometimes. Not every single time you try. I mean, like I said, I've tried to do this YouTube thing before. I mean, yeah, I was working off an older computer and not working with the best materials, but it still, I mean, it was still coming out decent, but it still just didn't go anywhere. And I'm rambling, but it's just things just keep coming up short or not working at all, and it's like, what's the point of continuing? Why fight against the wall that's basically crushing you? I mean, I was going to go into a different topic about, what's wrong with me and everything, and have all the information of what's going on, what's happened to me, why I am what I am, or what's happened and has changed my life, or what's caused everything. But really going into that is nothing different than me just hating on everything. I should put this down because I keep dropping it and jumping, but it's just trying so hard after so long and doing everything you can and seeing nothing come from it, or everything just fall apart after a long, treacherous road. You get discouraged and things just start to pile up, and day after day, time after time, and you just about to give up because of everything you've tried has failed, or nothing's come out of it. And I followed through with stuff. I mean, like I said, I have a degree. I went through college. I put myself through college, getting loans up to fucking crazy, pushing through. And it's not like I just stayed in one place and I was doing the schoolwork and everything. It was all online, of course, because who goes to college nowadays, really? But it was all online, and I kept up with it because I tried an online school before, like in high school. It didn't work out. Things just were confusing, and I got lost in it, so I just gave up on it. So I went back to normal school, and I passed high school because I went through high school with tough times and tough, things to deal with. So then I gave up on that. Then tried online school, that didn't work, so I went back to it, pushed through, and got, the high school degree, which everyone was saying before, all you need is a high school degree and you can get a decent job. Then, right as I'm graduating, it's now you need a college degree to get anywhere. So then, I'm working through high school and working through all this stuff, get, to college, working through, working on college, working while I'm going through college, and also at that time towards the middle of my schooling, we had to move basically from one different state to another, which was not easy while you're trying to, do schoolwork, and you have to drive a truck across from fucking Utah to New Mexico because of some bullcrap happening. I mean, before that, there was a lot of stuff going on, which some things were good, some things were bad. It was just a tough time, but trying to basically move across states and keep up with your schoolwork wasn't that easy. And then 9 months later, after we moved to New Mexico, we moved back. So it's like, that was basically just a waste of time. But yeah, and I put myself through college and got a degree, and now I have a degree. Now it's saying nothing. So, I mean, what's the point of getting a high school diploma and a college degree, and it gets me nowhere? I mean, I've had nothing but crap jobs. I mean, I've looked for other jobs, looked for better jobs. I mean, I've training out the ass for multiple different jobs, and I get nothing. I get nothing back. All I get is these cheap-ass jobs at, dead-end places that they, talk about you can move up the company and blah, blah, blah. But really, you get nowhere. I mean, even some of the people I work with now is like, they're talking about this stuff and that stuff. I'm like, what am I doing here with a degree in college? Like, my manager doesn't even have a high school diploma. Like, what the hell am I doing there when I have a college degree in graphic design? I mean, I've tried putting my art out there, trying doing stuff, but it all comes up to be nothing. So, I mean, what am I doing wrong in the world? I've tried everything I can that's possible to keep things moving and have a better life and get, up in the world, and it just shoots me down every time. I've done everything I can, and I get shot into the ground. Like, after some time, you just give up and just decide to bury yourself in the hole you were shot into. So, I mean, I'm just rambling about how much I hate everything I've dealt with, but what else do I have to talk about? I mean, talk about how it went crazy from what happened with my family. Great that was. I mean, I've moved around so many times. I mean, I've forgotten some addresses we've had because we've bounced around so many times. So, yeah. And multiple times we said we're never going to move again, but we always wind up moving again. I mean, I want to get my own place, but I mean, I don't know if I can even afford it. I mean, I've cut down on my days I work, my day job just to do this, and then when I try to do this, then I can't get it done because either things start to come up, or I wake up in the morning and just say, what's the fucking point, and go back to sleep, or don't even wake up until like really late in the day. Or then, of course, if I have plans or I want to do something, then my family has something they want to do, and of course I get dragged along trying to, act normal. But then, I mean, my mom never really thinks about if I had anything else to do or what plans I had, or I don't know. It's just things always just wind up like. That's why I've given up on planning on things or trying to make things work out, because every time I do, it never works. It just turns out to be nothing. I guess that's all I got for today. Who knows if I even put this video up, because, I mean, most of these videos are just bombing. Who knows? God, I wonder if I can turn this stuff back in and just fucking give up and start selling off my crap. Just to get out of here and just have minimal stuff, pack stuff in my truck, and just drive away. I guess I'll see you guys some other time. If things turn out or if things turn around, we'll find out. See ya.